Welcome back, everybody. It's your favorite video game addict, Drillith, bringing you another installment of the Gnorp Apologue today. This episode, I think we're going to actually get to tier 10, see if maybe it goes further than that. I don't feel like it's going to. I think it's going to just be right there and be done. If you enjoy this content, if you're new coming into the channel, go ahead and subscribe so you can see all of the new content as it's published daily. If you're coming back and you're not subscribed, I feel like you're robbing me. I'm putting in my time and effort. You can hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and do it. With all that out of the way, let's get into it today, and we'll start by looking at our talents. We got 4 talent points last time, which got us into this tier, so we get a new building, that new building being the shrine. We took a couple skills out of here. We made vulnerability even stronger. Our arrows do a little bit something now when they leave, which is nice because I got a lot of arrows that I'm firing. I turned the balloon into a Gatling balloon, and I turned my Gatling bullets have a chance to spawn Y rockets. So I should be doing even more damage this run with rockets than I did last run. So let's go ahead and start. Get myself some of that cash because we need some of it over there. Oh yeah, I can go down here now. So much easier. Try to keep moving it across. What do we need? We need to get the express and get 2 gnorps. We're going to have to come over here and adjust these bars so I can see them a little bit better. And then by the express, employ 2 gnorps. By the House of Shards, 2 gnorps. You guys get to work. There's the House of Shards. Next thing we need is the propulsion, because my rocket men do, at least early game, quite a bit of damage. So we need to get them working. Didn't I buy 2, you guys? I only bought 1. I meant to buy 2. My bad, guys, my bad. Even though I got a bunch of gnorps already. Alright, propulsion. We're just going to go ahead and buy up like 10 of them right off the kick. Now we need the archery range. And we need to buy fire arrows. And we also need to get that Zibellium that's sitting over there above my rock. Alright. Let's go get the archery range and the rock analysis. I think I need 100 shard to be able to go collect the Zibellium. I've used up all of my gnorps. Well, that's not cool. Just turn auto housing on for a moment, because it doesn't like give me 40 of them and waste all my money. It does stop itself eventually. We need to go collect that. See if we can't bring it a little bit closer. So my guy don't gotta go as far. Oh, stop like right there. That's a pretty good one. That's pretty good. So now we need, I still go off the peaks. We need 650 for the fire arrows. But instead of just staying down here like I could, I still tend to want to do the peaks for whatever reason, I don't know. 650 is what I needed. Shouldn't take much longer. Not with the way that I help them. Never used to be like this. If you go back and watch the first couple episodes, you can see the clicking was so much worse than it is now. So I definitely got enough for fire arrows. I'm doing a compression. I'm getting that Zibellium back. Fire arrows. The shrine is 1,000,000. Unlocks the means to extract the sword in the stone. Provides housing for 4. So there's the sword in the stone. Put that back. As soon as that's back, we're going to go ahead and buy whatever it's called. The impact thing. This one. Time shift impact. So now I make arrows a little bit quicker. And let's just go ahead and jump this to like 25. I mean, housing is still relatively cheap, right? Yeah, 44. And I'm going to need to unlock that get protocol. And when do I want to give them break time for the first time? Shouldn't... Oh, heck. You want to see something done? We spent all that time and didn't have any of our skills applied. So let's watch these jump. It was like 10k. We're up to 12. That's a much different game that we're playing now. We're up to 15. We've just done 50% more damage. Start throwing some of this stuff in. Huge difference. That was kind of dumb. Life goes on. We all make mistakes. So, do I got that one coming back? Yeah, okay, so I got the next one coming back. I might as well tell them, oh, did I not do weak point? Weak point discovery. Now you guys trigger weak points. Nice. And now I need to eventually... How early do I want to do break time? Let's go ahead and get that out of there. I forgot how many... Was it 15 Mountaineers that we wanted to make max? Something like that. We almost got enough for gun versus rock. Which is pretty powerful. I can get my gunners. Now here's the question. I feel like when I use 2 Zybellium on the impact shift, and I eventually get enough rocket men, I don't need 2 points. I feel like it's too much. I feel like 1 point would be enough. So do I just hold that for a moment? Do I just hold it for 1 moment? I don't need those guys until I start getting the rockets to come out. We are going to have to buy the fire. And let's go ahead and buy gun versus rock. We will go ahead and make them ice. And make 1 of them. And then leave the balloon gunner out, who should fire rockets now. Let's see if I can't get this thing a little bit closer. Oh, that wasn't very close. I'll get it closer. See, look at that. Right at him. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so now you guys need to be... I don't know why I do that. When I buy them, it auto triggers it into it. Okay, now they are doing fire. I've got 1 gunner out there. I almost need to buy another gunner, but I don't need to at this exact moment. I need to buy more of these dudes. Let's take it up to like 30. See if 30 of them is causing enough shift that I don't have to spend a 2nd point on it. I don't know what I'm going to spend all the points on currently. Okay, we'll take one Mountaineer. Don't want the king of the pile. No, I should start making houses, right? Yeah, houses are super cheap still. It'll start auto-making them. Do I want to... break time now? Am I going to be able to get enough before I compress? Yeah, just go ahead and do break time now. Yep, I had 15. And I could even move it, well, it's 3k a piece, maybe I won't move it up much more. Let's help them collect. 4, because it's about ready to compress on its own, even with me helping collect. Okay, let's check out arrows. I got rockets going already. They're not quite staying 100%. I mean, it's close. So maybe if I just buy another 10 of them. Which means I need to buy one more house on my own. That's fine. I actually want to buy one more house because I want to get some more gunners. Then we go ahead and compress. Now these guys are doing like 12 total. What is this specifically doing? Like 7, 8? I wonder if they're already doubled. Nice. Go get the Zibellium. Are they staying full yet? Still seems like I need to do another one. It's just not enough. We'll buy another gunner. Yep. We'll buy 10 more of these guys. See if that's enough. See if that's enough to keep these guys 100% lit up. Alright, probably don't... Probably don't push rockets yet. I mean, it's expensive. It's 120 just to get the protocol. And then it's another 200. Why does it show something's firing rockets? Or arrows. Oh, it's probably, yeah, it's that guy. It was his rocket thingies that he's shooting off his Gatling gun. Now wait a second, they're starting to stay up. So maybe I don't need to... Okay, so we need to start using those points. I need to figure out what to use those points on. I get the academy and get one of those guys. I don't know that I want one of those guys. We could up the speed. Have 3 unspent Zibellium points. Well, that's a bad achievement to have. Just don't know what to spend them on. And I do want to save 1 for the garden. Don't need to spend 1 on that. I don't need either one of those either. Might as well get the frequency because it's cheap. I think I wanted to do 15 of these guys. Don't care about King of the Pile. Make sure they can dig real good. Like, that's it. Might as well take the grenade launcher. Give me a third one. I will end up wanting 4 or 5 of those. I will end up wanting like 15 of these things. Because there's something over there that I need 15 of them for. Don't remember, but there is something. So yeah, they stay full on arrows now. No need to take the second point. Don't need teleportation. I guess I just go to the academy and get one of whatever those guys are called. Next compression. we will worry about getting rockets. So what are we on right now? We're on tier 4, so on tier 5 we'll worry about rockets. Take one of those, and this one needs 15 of those guys. Do I want to get 15 of those guys? Yeah, because I can put them on rest, it don't matter. Need another 8. Wonder how expensive housing is going to get. It's only at 11k. It's not horrible. It says 17k. It's getting more expensive. Need 8 more of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we'll take 3 more and then be done. 1. Alright, we'll be back in a second. That's pretty expensive. It's really just about getting these guys. Ultra boost my damage. How close am I to compressing? Not very close. Well, you guys don't throw off rockets. You guys don't have pocket rockets yet anyway. Let's with these 5 get this. Because this is a pretty big damage boost. Yeah, it's a pretty big damage boost to something that's already pretty high up there. So it looks like that little last hurrah, Arrow's last hurrah, this one, is the 3rd highest damager, which is pretty good. What's it do? When a stuck rock expires or is removed, it deals damage. Oh, so all those arrows are getting removed and dealing damage. And then some debuffs to it to try to make it worse because they know that's a little bit overpowered. Alright, there's that one. All my mountain men are going back. Did I get my 15? I did there. Now let's see which ones you can go off mountain men, which we're not going to do yet. You can have mountain men or this. Did I buy one of those? Oh, I must have bought one. Yeah, there's one floating around. So which one was better? Runners no longer need to jump. Increase carrying capacity by 10%. So 150 carrying capacity. So they're going to load up pretty quickly. Alright. Damage is going to be low for a while. We need to do the protocol. The get protocol. We can only do it once. But it goes ahead and unlocks this. I need 5 guys. Turn auto housing off? I think I do. It's like 100k a piece now. Alright, so now I need to be mindful of just throwing Gnorps around. But I can do additional housing. We'll do rockets. We will see how the rockets are playing out here in a second. How quickly my 2 guys are sending stuff back. Not very quickly because it's only 2 of them. So we need to increase those, which is expensive. I think before we increase my guys, we just need to get 9 total houses, or 9 total Gnorps. And that's what we need to do. So we're at 4. We make 2 more houses. That's expensive, but that's okay. We are doing decent damage. And we do have rockets currently going. Isn't doing much damage yet. It's all about my bombers, which is understandable. I mean, my bombers right now are even out doing ice. The arrows last hurrah thing doesn't seem to make a difference currently. It's below fire. That's alright. Next thing's next. I need one more house. Got 7. That'll give me my 9 guys. I just need to save the tiniest bit of cash. There we go. Yep, just the tiniest bit of cash for additional housing. Might as well help. Probably didn't need to help because I'm still waiting on them to become fully matured. These guys stay out there pretty good. I like that. You send them all on break and this back pile will just start to go up pretty good. But now that I buy this, I'm going to get a whole crap ton of Gnorps. Look at all the houses being built. I mean, look at them. They're still going. Are they done yet? No? They're still not done. Oh, they think they're done. Yeah, let's see how many of these guys I get. Is it 36? Not going to complain about 36. We're going to get 10 of these guys. And the reason we're doing that is because it's going to give us more rockets. We're going to increase the protocol and increase their speed. So teleport might be, well, I think getting the impact, the time shift impact will make them go just as quick as getting teleport. And it will do more damage on top of just teleporting. I feel like I'm not doing enough damage here. And my collection goes pretty high up once in a while. Alright. We still have 2 of those. How do we get more rockets out? Get more rockets out through, well, not vulnerability, but we're definitely going to take that. And let's see. We need pocket rockets? Yeah, we need pocket rockets. And now we need to give my dwarfs and my rocket guys a little synergy. And oh, I'm short as I belly am finally. Let's go ahead and buy the shrine. Cool, because it's new. We wanna see that. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, here they are. Let's buy the shrine. Oh, it's a tiny little thing, huh? Find the chosen one. Well, I'm glad I got a bunch of Gnorps. Speak of an extra strong Gnorp that can pull a sword from the stone. There's the sword. Oh, here he goes. He's watching him. There's 2 guys. They're like, holy crap, he's doing it. Oh, he didn't do it. Ha. That's kind of funny. Is he gonna do it? Oh, he didn't do it either. I wonder how long we could sit here and watch these little guys blow themselves up trying to do this. I think we just compressed. You can kind of see the trees in the background. They're a little bit flashy in color. Okay, so they didn't do it. How do I want to know how to find the right guy. Well, that's kind of a bummer. No Zibellium to spend. Still got 30 guys to spend. How do I want to spend my guys? Well, let's increase this because it only cost $1 mil. Increase So we'll make them go even quicker after they drop stuff off. I mean, they're pretty quick right now. What level are we on? 5? 6? Okay, we're on 6. I'm going to need more guys, I feel. Even though rockets kind of are like the #1 damage. I feel... Was there any other ones that I needed to... You work with that? Or you work better with that? I wonder, what is their carrying capacity? Oh! Oh, wait. Hey! We found the guy who pulled the stone? We pulled the stone from here. And we put it in here? Oh, wait a second. That is too much craziness. I got a few upgrades unlocked as well. Where's this dude? Is he still out there? It seems like he's out there. He is losing all of a sudden, though. Oh well. What? Now that I've put it in there. Damage unaffected by the multiplier is now affected by the multiplier at 13% efficiency. You only get 1 accord active at a time. No refunds. Okay. Current multiplier is 1.99? That's pretty low. Oh, that's what it would get. So anything that doesn't get affected by the multiplier, and I don't know what that is. When the rock reclaims shards, 50% of those shards are instead flung back into the pile. Overdrive. When reaching overdrive thresholds, the sword appears and deals 3% of all damage dealt the last minute as pure damage, unaffected by the multiplier. Overdrive multiplier is now always at max. Damage unaffected. So what is unaffected? Are my rockets? How do I see it being here, right? Produce rockets at expense of shards. When so many shards have been collected, launch a rocket containing 16 smaller rockets, each dealing 400 damage, unaffected by the multiplier. So it would increase my rockets. What about ice? Is ice unaffected? Shattering does not prevent. Ice deals 7. Freezes and struck. 2 times damage dealt. Additional ice does not increase. After shattering, that doesn't say it's not. So it probably is affected by it. What about vulnerability? Because that's my other high one. Is vulnerability affected by... Vulnerability increases the maximum and minimum, and it can increase by past 10. Vulnerability lasts for 15 seconds, requires 400 rockets to trigger, deals a bunch of damage, does not increase the duration. So that is affected by the multiplier. So the only thing that really is affected by the multiplier are the rockets themselves. And that little sword guy went away. I used him way too early, I think. Does that mean I'll never get the sword guy again? Well, that's kind of pooey. I got it too early. I think I just do that. Because my rockets now should get even more damage. Because they previously were unaffected. And now they are affected. Let's look at buying another gunner. And let's look at buying like 10 more bombers. And how do I get more rockets? I just buy them. You're cheap, you can buy more of them. So now there's a lot of rockets coming. And they're affected by their own little multiplier. All of my mountain men are out there. Hopefully, there better not be any walking, but there are some walking back. What makes you think you can take a break? My pile not big enough? And there's something. What is king of the pile? The king will not rest as long as the pile is worthy of climbing. Do I want to do that? I don't even understand that. Don't need to improve their digging. I've already maxed these guys out, right? These guys out, right? For their speed wise. I mean, I guess I could up their capacity. Would that mean more arrows? I don't know. But we're going to increase that. Look at that steady stream of rockets coming across. Just put them on break for a moment. We'll wait till right before I fire rockets. We'll get as many as we can. Alright, that's a good amount of rockets over there. I'll help click it. And we will see if we can't compress again real quick. Then we gotta go by the garden. So much damage here. It's quite a bit it spews out. Oh yeah, that was enough to compress. Look at that nice jump. You guys can go back to work. You guys go back to work. And come in here. We need to buy the garden. We need to go work on poison. Garden, come over here. Yep. You see rockets coming off pretty steadily. So, I need to... Which one did I not like? I didn't like that one. I like this little shockwave guy. And you. Sure. And... I need to buy that. Yeah, needed to buy that. Now acid does more. I don't think... Didn't I turn off red? I turned off blue. Because blue just gives me those directors, and I don't care about the directors. I don't think I do. What level are we? 8? Alright, once we put the acid out there, I think we'll be a lot better off. As far as damage-wise, most damage is coming from the rocket. A little from my rocket guy. Most of the damage is coming from rocket. And just spews it out. Let's turn auto housing back on. Because I don't really know what else to spend my money on. Not buying that. Oh, what's this? Damage per bomber. Well, I need to do that. So let's just go ahead and turn auto housing back on for a moment. And yes, I know they're expensive, so I have to be very mindful what I spend them on. I will have another one here momentarily, and I think that this will make a difference. I think that will make a difference. And that's a little bit more damage. And let's go ahead and buy up to 55. I don't know why I have so many guys. Buy up to 55. Anything else? Weak points, weak point? I mean, do I even click the weak points anymore? I don't know how I don't see them anymore. King of the pile. I don't want you guys collecting. What was this? Sticky floral residue is attached to the legs. Oh, so they stand there. I remember that. Yeah, let's take that. Do I buy another gunner? Yes, I said I wanted 5. Nothing else. Don't want king of the pile. Nothing else there. Nothing else there. Nothing else there. build a house for 1.5. It's rather expensive. Get them to teleport. Get proposal to 50% would be like the next big thing, I think. I mean, I could have their capacity go way up. But is it worth it? Level 8. I'm slowly getting there. I don't need them to collect more. I mean, my stream of rockets is pretty well lit up all the time. And I'm just making red and green, so it fills those up. I don't fill up the blues at all, which is okay. This guy's got blue plenty. He's got enough blue for everybody who wants free juice down here. Can't tell the Mountaineers to take a break because they're firing off so many rockets. But I am not going to get to the next level without having another whole bunch of these. Did we get further last night than we were going to get today? Well, this seems to be peaking. Oh, there we go, all of a sudden. There we go, all of a sudden. So now who's giving off? I'm pretty reassured that this is giving off more rockets than my Mountaineers are. So if anybody's going to go to break, it's going to be them. Does anybody have to go to break? I don't know, it's super close. This might do it. That did not do it. How did that not do it? This one's got to do it. How did you not do it? Alright, Mountaineers. Go ahead, take a break. Oh. I guess you guys did do it. Mountaineers can still go take a break. So we should be on 9. Alright, last level to push here. It's exciting. After this, it unlocks like a speed run version, I think, where it just gives you a set amount of points, so it's like an equal playing field. Not that I think this is anywhere close to what a speedrun should look like. There were times where, I mean, I still got one Zibellium sitting up here. I got 8 guys. Everything should be utilized, right? This goes up when I employ guys, don't it? Positive it does. I don't know under which one. Increase the multiplier by 0.1 for every 4 employed. Oh, that's not as great as I thought it was. Gonna get, oh, another Zibellium. Well, let's go use this stuff. I might as well impact shift. I don't want to do that. That's 5 Gnorps, which at this point is expensive. I don't need to do any of that. Impact shift might be it. Build a lot more housing. They don't need to teleport. I know it costs 6, but the fact that I can fire off more rockets might be what I need to do. Do I still got auto housing on? I do. That's okay. What do I use? What is this? Allows them to gain mind energy based on Mountaineer collection. Well, I don't need that. Doubles the mind energy gained. Okay, sure. I don't know why. I will be using that, but I'm sure I will be. Anything here to acquire? What is this? Jumps an additional time. An additional power, 40% of damage dealt in the last minute. Okay. Anytime you can help me deal damage, that would be awesome. See, if I'd saved the sword guy until right now, he would just come over and clear this last level for me. But it is what it is. Nothing to be done about it at this point. I mean, I've got two of them. I might as well try to have him deal more damage. Is he going to surpass them? I mean, it did seem like it got him a little bit closer. Didn't do nothing for these guys. Let's bring back the Mountaineers. Where'd they go? Right here. You guys can go back and help me build up some rockets. And I think that impact shift did make my rocket men do more damage. What are my rocket men at? 60 of them? I think I can afford 70. I think that's a proper number. This is about where it started to stall out on me last night. But I think I'm doing a little bit better. It seems to be slowly growing, where last night it was just dead stalled here. And I do got my Hulks coming. Not that they do a lot of damage, but those little tiny shockwaves, that's funny. I now see what they were talking about with the shockwaves. I didn't have a clue before. That is so many rockets. Let's go buy more rockets. Because that's fun. That's cheaper. So now we're up to 6x, 6y. Still good here, nothing to do here. Nothing to do in the shrine, because I can only have one of those at a time. It pretty well stays just full. Alright, it's kind of sticking at the same point. Don't like that, it doesn't seem to want to grow. I should have saved that guy who pulled the sword out of the stone. I can slowly increase this. Can't increase that no more. Can't increase that. I could increase rockets by either... Oh, there was a big jump. Stuff must have just kind of lined up there. I think if it's like poisoned and... Yeah, see, all those rockets did not hit while it was frozen. I think if the rockets hit while it's frozen, does it actually tell you how much damage is building up? Yeah, that's a lot of damage buildup. But then it misses. Yep, if it hits while everything's lit up, it pushes quite well. Don't tell them to take a break. Auto housing is off. How much is housing? Nothing else I'm really looking to buy, is there? Just other than rockets? I mean, I might as well. I mean, I'm doing anything else with the money. Yeah, 'cause everything else is bought. Just this last little push. Oh, stay poisoned when the rockets hit. See, that was pretty good, because I think it deals damage, right? The rock is melting even harder. All damage is multiplied by 2, but the range of all swords is reduced by 60. That's okay, though. It doubles my damage for all my rockets. So now that's a good one, because it was stored up on ice. So now this is going to hit ice, unfortunately. Oh, that is iced. Hit. Well, it got some of it. Yeah. It's just a matter of things lining up down here. I wish I could line them up a little bit better. I wonder if I didn't store them. Rockets trigger weak points. Range is up. No longer immediately seek the rocket. Every 20 seconds, all rockets in the air will strike at once. I think over the long run, wow, that got really high. Dang, it's taken a lot back. And there's no way to bring that down at this point. It still is pretty darn high. I mean, it's taken back more than my ice is dealing. It's about ready to push, though. Could I time it and just tell them to take a break and have a nice hit go off? Or do I just wait for another hit to go off? Man, that is so high. The takeback is so high. It was poisoned in it? It was iced there? Didn't seem to budge it. Man, okay, I guess it's just more rockets. That's about all I got going on is more rockets. Oh, because I don't have a Gnorp. Auto housing off. Oh, it did it. When I look away, it decides to go ahead and do it, huh? Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all the pretty colors of rocks bouncing. There it goes, there it goes. Oh, what? No way. I got one more tier to go. You reached final tier. Can you win? Building unlocked. Railgun, huh? How do I get the railgun? 26 million? Okay. Let's go buy a railgun. Maybe this is just like a cute little end game thing. I better not have a whole nother tier to go through. The finale. Maybe I should turn auto housing off. It is off. Okay, cool. How do I get all these? Must have provided some Gnorps. Okay, just give me a bunch of collectors. If this isn't it, and I still do have another tier to go through, like I would say just give me all the collectors, so I can just collect. But I know the moment that I do that, I'm actually going to have to fill this compression bar. And I don't want to be mad when I've wasted all my guys, because housing is expensive. Housing is not that expensive in comparison. I got 2 of those. Let's go ahead and just buy another one of these. Right? That way I'm not having to really waste my guys. Can I just help them real quick? Move this little pile. It don't seem like I move anything. Yeah, I just sit here and click and it don't move. Might as well just put it in the pile. Or in the stash from the pile. Because it is not like I'm making a dent in that. Yeah, I don't feel like I want to risk wasting all of my Gnorps. I mean, I've got 10. I can give them some, right? Move it to 15. Help me collect stuff much quicker. See if you guys can't make a dent in this pile. Because this compression level bar on the bottom is moving. It is making a difference. So if I get all the way and do that railgun, the 260? Dear Lord, that's expensive. Yeah, it's really expensive. But this nice little pile is not going anywhere. Do I have all 15 of my guys out? I mean, it looks like with all the rockets coming off of them. Alright, come on. We're about halfway there. This is horrible I didn't have the money saved up. I wish I would have known. Let's look at the rockets. They're just constantly firing off. That's pretty. All this to destroy a rock. Feels like it slows down. If you sit here long enough and just stare at the rockets, there's so many of them. When they like split, up here where they split, it feels like, yeah, they just slowed down right there. They just got stupid slow because there's so many of them. Boiling up some green and some red. That I don't even need. That was pretty cool. The poison, I didn't think it was going to be that strong. But that green is really strong. The red's pretty cool too. The little Hulk. And this church was kind of cool. They did find the guy who pulled the stone, the sword out of the stone. I really wish I would have known what that did, because I used it and it like was massive damage. If I would have saved that till, I don't know, level 9 maybe, that would have been a little bit better. This is a cool concept of the garden. They take all the leaves, they put it into a cube. I think we looked at this last time. Put it into the little cube, and then it comes up here into the potion that they brew. And this guy goes down and grabs the potion and takes it down here, and then unmixes it. And then depending on when these things fill up, yeah, now there should be a little green guy that flies across there or something when it fills up. This little green guy, pew! Oh, I actually just saw him. It gets too chaotic to see it out here. You slow down right there. You can see him come in and hit the rock and he poisons it, which is cool. And you can't complain about the detail that they put into this is kind of cool. Like at the end when all the Gnorps are like, oh no, what's going on? And because their rock that they've beaten up for the last, 25 minutes is gone. We still don't got enough. Dog nabbit. I thought I'd kill a little bit of time checking out my village. There's nothing really to check out that we haven't already looked at. This is relatively new, I said, like for me. The church is brand new. What's the other way? Gunburst Rock was cool. We haven't ever tried the Gattle Gnome. The Gatling. I don't know how you say that. I understand the two words they're putting together, but when you put them together, it's very confusing. So once I make them, and I use Zibellium for it, has put in 13 requests for more ammo in the last 10 seconds. Would you like to accommodate them? Get 3 times more ammo? So that means they just stand there forever. See, now if we had this Gatling bullets, I wonder if that works. No, that works just for the gnomes that you purchase with that Zibellium. What could still be cool if you're firing off all those rockets. Like you saw how many he was firing off. Think if like these 4 or 5 guys were all firing that off. Do we got my 2? Okay, we finally got it. Killed enough time. Come over here. The finale. Alright, what are we doing? The finale is acquired. Do I really have to still beat it? Construct the finale. A mighty vessel allowing to win when the compression bar is full. Oh, we do have to get another one. Okay, how are we going to fill this up? Man, that's why I didn't waste them all. We do another time shift. There's not a way to build rockets up any further with my Zibellium. Maybe have them teleport? If I could get a house. And then I could move this up even higher. Okay. So another 10% more. Hey, I did get another point. Not that we'll need it, because we're gonna fill this bar, dog nabbit. I really thought just having that would do it. I gotta beat tier 10. Alright, so another 10 minutes. I was all excited, reviewing my village and stuff. So, is he not ready yet? Come on. Let's get the protocol, which will help me launch more rockets. If it's not noticeable, I'm going to be upset. That little guy should just jump like a billion times quicker. Why are they not throwing? There we go. Now they're throwing stuff over there. They stopped throwing stuff. You notice that? At some point they stopped throwing stuff. Is he that backed up that they don't need to put more over there? If that's the case, then he's really increased these. Let's go 7-7. I need one of these guys. Let's go there. Oh, that's so annoying. Thought we had it. Thought that was it. That's okay. It's like halfway. This is kind of where we stalled out yesterday. What happens if I take and put the Mountaineers on break? It'll slow them down. Let's go ahead and buy up that. Let's see what happens when the Mountaineers go on break. Man, I know there's going to be less rockets. That's a gimme. But is there enough rockets coming from the other side to make up for it? Doesn't seem that way. Doesn't seem that way at all. So does it then come down to... Okay, so there was a little bump. Maybe just leave the Mountaineers out for a little while. Do we do another impact shift? I mean, I think so. I don't know what else to do. And take out 75 of these bombers. And I think I'm just going to increase bombers, because that's the only thing I can really scale right now, relatively cheap. Can't buy more rockets. I think it's like 100 million apiece or something. Yeah, 300, and the bottom one's 100. So then they stop. You notice how they stop? Because I'm overloading it? I guess. I don't know. I mean, it does push a little bit. We're getting a little bit closer. Can I keep just buying these guys? Will it be enough? I don't know that they will be enough. After a certain point, these guys, it's 4 on and 4 off. There's no way to make it go any further. So I don't know how to push it over that last little hump. I don't know. If I could keep my mountaineers back here, that would be better. Or if I could keep the thing poisoned more often. Could I do both by not having these slammers down here, which will leave the stuff to fall here, to stay here, and maybe my mountaineers can go back there? So they're not throwing in and taking down the pile? They're just quote-unquote helping it? Let's try to turn red off. And see if this thing stays poisoned a little bit. So we're going to sit here and just watch it. Auto housing's on. Auto housing is on. Let's just stay and watch it and see if it stays poisoned longer. Like more efficiently. So okay, let's see, there was another guy who came in. And it does seem to keep it poisoned a little bit longer. Now how come I got this little slammer guy? He shouldn't be there. But that's alright. Maybe it's still just once in a while sends one. Or maybe that was... No, there's still one being sent. Why are you coming over here? You're not supposed to come over here. Did I just have that many on like backlog? Look how much it's taking. It's going to start taking more than I'm putting out. It is right there. It just started taking more than I'm putting out. What the holy heck? What the holy heck? I mean, it's pushed a little bit further. Not much, though. A little bit. I'm gonna go grab a hair tie and think about this. Maybe we'll either fast forward. I'll probably just end up hard cutting here. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what improvements I can make. I need to stand up, let my blood flow through my body, get my chakras right, and then come back and beat this rock up. I was so sure we had it this time. And I realized there's this last level that was going to kick my butt. Let's see what happens when I turn these guys back on. Sure. Have you do more. There's a little bit back here. Hopefully you guys will... They throw off a lot of rockets. See what happens when we have both of them going. Then I can try it without my runners. So I think those guys are... Yeah, it looks like they're throwing... And I don't know that there's 15 of them there. Let's be honest. There are definitely some guys in here. Well, that did push my tier a little bit. I guess more guys, more rocket men means more pocket rockets. I'll slam down while it's constantly poisoned. I guess. Comes when I send them on break. Runners go to break. What if I lower their carrying capacity? Nothing's going over there. So now rockets should be coming to an end. At least the big portion of rockets. I think I've got to turn them back on, don't I? Because yeah, it's going down. Oh wait, it's not poisoned. It should be poisoned all the time. Poison just barely missed there. That's a stinker. Yep, I think I've got to keep them on. If I keep them on and lower their capacity. So lower their capacity, but no longer need to jump to deliver. Still thrown over there for rockets, yeah. Load it up nice and well. I mean, I can't buy another rocket. I don't think that's gonna push me. Buy another rocket and some more rocket men. Don't feel like that's gonna push me though. At least my guys seem to stay out here. The mountaineers aren't running away. I just don't know how to bring that down anymore. I'm just staying equal with it. The reclamation is kicking my butt. It's just going down further. I mean, I get these jumps, but it's just not enough. Like, I'm ahead of it right now, but as soon as it gets up here, I fall behind. And housing is stupid expensive at this point, so I'm not going to get any more gnorps. Doing weak point times 3 isn't going to do anything. I can stand here and click on it, but that ain't going to help none. Closest I had is that one time when I took the rockets off. I wonder if that being on is screwing me up. It's so close. It's so close. Like when they dump on there, they outscore it. But then it falls, and I falter. So let's have them build up again. Wait till a little bit before it fires. Tell them to take a break. Let all those hit. See without the collecting if it makes any difference. I mean, barely. Tell them to go back to work, I guess. I guess tell them to go back to work. There's no way to turn you off? No. No way to turn you off. I'm stuck. It's so close, but I'm stuck. Oh, man. Guess next time we save the sword guy? That's the only thing I can think of. 100 of those guys aren't going to do anything. There's no way to turn that down any further. What one new talent do I get? I need 2 more, really. I might have to push just for collection. So I can get the 2. Gain up to 4 times increase to the multiplier over time. Starts at 1, increases by 0.1 every 6 minutes. Well, that's kind of nice. All accords can be activated at the same time. We need more. And what's this? Bombers aren't happy with pocket rockets leaving their pockets, so if you insert a point into the socket, so you can make it so that the pocket rockets are kept in the rocket pockets when bombers hit reverse on the clock. Okay. Pocket rockets now work. In addition, bombers get +1 rocket generated per time shift. Oh, that's huge. That right there will probably do it. In that 1 point. Can I get 2? I mean, that would definitely will do it. I need 2 to be able to get that, though. Which means I somehow need to turn my collection up. Turn collection up just a hair. How do I do that? Make these guys collect more? I could buy some drones. I can't buy drones. I can increase capacity. Absolutely increase capacity. And go back to that. That should be enough to push me to 2 points. So we'll push for 2 points. Maybe that's not enough to push me for 2 points. Are you kidding me? It should be enough to push me for 2 points. Come on. Okay, 2 points. It's so close. It is so close. I feel like I should be able to do this. I don't want to give up right here. I know for a fact that now with 2 points and those guys keep in their rockets and they accumulate, I'm just going to do a stupid amount of rocket damage. It's just a matter of getting back here that I don't want to do. I don't want to do a whole nother session. We're not going to get it. How many more rockets I send, it don't matter. Turn auto housing off. I mean, I do collect money pretty quickly, but even at 8 it won't be enough. There's no way it'll be enough. I needed 1 Gnorp anyway. Which I can't buy a house anytime soon. Well, I did get the prestige point that I wanted. I'm right there. Can't believe I can't push it any further. So annoying. I thought for sure we had it this time. I might even take this off. We'll see. Very disappointed there, fellas. Sorry to hype you up this whole time and then let you down. But we're going to go ahead and prestige. And we're going to call it. And we're going to say that's it. And be disappointed and give you one more installment where next time I promise we're going to beat it because I was like a third of a bar away. So sad. So sad. There's a couple different ones in here we could look at. But we're going to go ahead and look at them next time. We're going to hang our heads, get out of here for today. Y'all have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.